Yep, got some new storms coming today and tomorrow, so we're going to be going over that in today's forecast. Also, just going to brush up on the temperatures and the current conditions across the United States in this forecast. So let's get into it. All right, looking at the current conditions out here in Arkansas, you can see that we do have some severe weather. Mainly just 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds with all these storms right now. And again, this is right here in Arkansas near Little Rock, Hot Springs, and Benton. This is eventually going to move into the Louisiana area and Mississippi, where we are expecting more severe weather down the line for these storms. But yeah, if you live in the path of these storms, make sure you're weather aware today. No tornado risk for today, so it should mainly just be damaging winds and hail with this. If we come over, you can see that there is a slight risk there for Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Alabama. No tornado risk, mainly just a wind and hail risk, with the main risk being wind here of up to 60 miles per hour in that slight risk region. Moving on to the next 2 days of peak temperatures across the United States, you can see down here in Texas is where we're going to be looking for the hottest temperatures across America. Again, still kind of cool out here in the Ohio Valley, Northeast still staying hot, and also in the West still staying pretty hot there. Also, moving this forward into the next peak heating day, looks like it's still staying hot over there in Texas. Definitely going to see that significant cool down over here in the Ohio Valley on the 9th by 1 p.m. And then also over here in the West as well. Still a little bit toasty over here in the Northeast. All right, coming over to the future radar here, you can see those storms are going to convect over here near Arkansas, make their way down into southern Arkansas, northern Louisiana. And then some will make it into Tennessee there by the Jackson and Memphis region. And then in northern Mississippi by 8 p.m. Could be seeing some storms show up. Some of these might make it into Alabama, maybe there in northern Alabama, where we could see some pop-up thunderstorms. Potentially some of those could be severe, but it's a low chance. And then also over here near Mississippi and Louisiana still have that potential ongoing by 11 p.m. For those severe storms. And then after we get into the nighttime hours and the early morning hours, these really start to lose their strength. And now moving on up here to the northeast, where we're going to be looking out for more storms to fire here, starting at around 3 to 4 p.m. Going to start to see some storms fire there. You're probably wondering, what is the risk for this day? Well, it's a slight risk up here for Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Connecticut there. And then going over to the tornado risk, again, no tornado risk with this. The main threat is going to be those winds again, and that slight risk with potential thunderstorms and severe weather. Small potential, back here in Nebraska, Oklahoma, going into Arkansas, Louisiana. Again, spreading all the way up here to Maine, going down into Florida. They're kind of a large corridor of a low chance of severe weather, with the main area being over here in the northeast. Coming back over to the future radar to talk about the timing out here, and as you can see, we're still right around 4 p.m. here, moving this forward to 6 p.m. You can see that those storms continue to move out through New York here, heading towards Albany. Also, New Jersey is going to be next in line, with another line extending all the way down into Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, even all the way down into the coast here, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, and Louisiana there. Coming back up to the northeast and moving this forward even more, you can see that by around 10, 11 p.m., these really start to die off up there, and also down here into the southeast. If we come back over to here for a little tiny tropical update, we still have this guy swirling out here. Still a tropical storm, a little bit stronger of a tropical storm of 70-mile-per-hour winds. And now instead of a 140-mile-per-hour storm, they're expecting this to be a 150-mile-per-hour storm. But as you can see, still projected to go just to the north of the Lesser Antilles and Puerto Rico, so no major updates there, and still no major agreement or anything really to report on this storm in terms of its northerly track. Again, models are still all over the place, so we'll probably end up doing an update on that tomorrow or the next day. But yeah, that's it for me. Just wanted to come in here real quick and give you guys a little update on that severe weather, and hopefully you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.